Hey, so we have been talking about what doesn't usually work to give us happiness, even though we've grown up thinking that it will. So tonight we're going to get into a better model that is much more likely to actually produce the results we want. So, just to rehash, the model we've been talking about is one where we focus on what we think we need to have in order to be, we'll say happy in this case, right? And so we think of that list of things. We need the perfect house, the perfect family, the perfect job, that perfect body. We need these things before we can be happy. And then we think about all the things we need to do in order to get these things that we think we need to have, right? So if we take the perfect body, we say, I need a perfect body. I need to look good in my yoga pants. I need to be able to walk on a beach with confidence. So I got to get that perfect body. How do I do that? I get obsessed with the middle part, the doing, right? And so I start counting calories, which I hate doing, but I do it anyway. I get the app. I exercise. I get obsessed with it, in fact. I eat things that aren't necessarily what I want to be eating. So we get all obsessed with the doing. We make lists, we track ourselves, we see how we're doing. And eventually, let's say it works. All that dieting, exercise, obsessing pays off, right? And we get to that final destination of the weight we think we want it to be at. The weight where once we checked the box, cha-ching, we were going to finally be happy. And I don't know about you, but being someone who's been up and down in her weight over the years and fallen into this trap of thinking, I can tell you it did not always work, right? I might be happy sometimes. I might also be equally confused on why I was not suddenly happy. Like, why did my life not change? Why did I not feel good all the time? So, that's the method that doesn't usually work. And the reason it doesn't work, the main reason, is that it's focused on things outside of us, right? It's not focused up in here. It's focused on external body. It's focused on external stuff, our house, our job, our whatever. Um, so it's all about external, things outside of us. So the model that does work is the opposite. It's one where we start with the being. Who do I have to be? How do I have to be? Inside, in order to do what I need to do to have what I want to have, right? And so it's an entirely shifted model where we've gone from outside of ourselves to inside of ourselves. And so when we take something like happiness, for example, if you're looking at happiness as that external destination that you're going to suddenly arrive at and internalize, it's not going to happen. Instead, what we need to be doing is building an interior mindset, way of being that is happiness. So, the model that works again is shifted to who do I have to be in order to do what I need to do in order to have what I want to have. So it's a complete opposite. Now, instead of devoting my attention to things outside of myself, I'm focused on the interior. And I'm creating a mindset, a way of being, a way of going about every day, every minute of the day, regardless of the boxes being checked or not being checked. Because do you want happiness to be dependent on external stuff? I don't think so. I think you want it to be something that's with you all the time, no matter where you are in life, no matter what's going on outside of you. Whether someone has just broken into your car, you want to have well being in that moment, Even if your purse is gone, guess what? That purse, it helped me, but it didn't give me my happy. It didn't give me my well-being. And I'm going to change that word to well-being here for a minute, because happiness, we need to figure out what that is, right? So, in that moment when somebody broke into my car, was I happy? Was I like, yes? Heck no. I was not happy. But I still had well being. I still had gratitude. I still felt extremely lucky that I didn't get hurt, that my kids weren't in the car, that I didn't lose more than just my purse. My garage door was still there. My opener, sorry. My garage door opener was still in the vehicle. You know, there was so much to be grateful for. So, we've been raised with this idea that happiness is this final outcome that we're working toward. We're going to do, have all the stuff, and then we're going to finally get there. And it's going to be like, ah, we're suddenly happy. And so that's not it. What we need to do instead is figure out who we want to be. What do we want our internal landscape to look like? And so to do that, we have to think about first, what is happiness? If it's not all these things, it's not having the house, the family, the job, the travel, the whatever. It's not all that stuff, right? So what does it mean to you? And it may be different for everybody. So your homework, if you choose to do it, is just to think a little bit about what would happiness actually mean to you? And then we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So I hope you'll join me. I hope you have a great Friday night. Feels like Saturday. The kids have been home for 2 days from school because of the snow here in Ohio. We got a huge storm and we have like a table with this much snow sitting on it. It's awesome. But the kids have been home, and I hope you're doing something fun tonight, is what I was going to say. I'm about to go watch a Natalie Portman movie because I'm in a movie group that meets next weekend, and we're doing a double feature of 2 Natalie Portman movies. We're doing Closer and what is the other one? Closer. Oh, Black Swan. Yeah, so Closer and Black Swan, which neither of which is particularly happy, but I really like both of them. So I'm very excited about watching them and then getting to participate in that discussion. So have a wonderful Friday night. I will see you tomorrow. And till then,